Lina is another one that we kind of skipped through.
Yeah.
But you still need to take one or the other. One
Oh
of the
yeah,
things.
absolutely.
Yep. So
100%.
solid 2 picks. Solid 2 picks.
Solid 2 picks. I'm expecting from Evos to pick up a Kai for
picking.
themselves, I guess, and then look to lock in their mage.
All right, Evos. They looks. You have to pick Akai, right?
Yeah.
You pick
Akai, and then you lock in your mage, and you can still flex Cho.
What mage do you want to pick here?
Gushion's on the table.
Yeah, I mean, Babby plays a really good Gush.
Yeah. Harley's also on the table as well.
Maybe you pick the Minotaur and the Claude.
And the Claude as well.
One combo, but now the Akai is more solid of a pick.
Last couple of seconds here, what's it gonna be? Looks like, oh wow, they do go for the
team
Leomord
is
here, but that kind of
picking.
just gives Bigetron an option to counterpick it straight.
I realized this, that Singaporean teams, they do prioritize a lot of Leomord. They think it's sort of first rotation worthy. Not first pick worthy, but first rotation worthy.
But it's so tough to get him into fights sometimes. But when you do, he does really start cleaning up house. Let's see. I mean, they could easily lock in Thamos for themselves right here.
Ah, so that's saying that it's actually a deny on Jason Cole. Maybe
Fair enough, fair enough.
And that's the Minotaur, so all the tanks are kind of off the table, like all picked off already.
That's actually quite beneficial. That's actually quite beneficial. And I think it's smarter to lock in the carry here, mainly because now they have to decide, oh, are you okay to deal with Thamos, or are we willing to deal with a Minotaur? Either or is going to be difficult, but one of them is going to affect one person, the other is going to affect the entire
you ban
team.
a Minotaur. You ban a Minotaur.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm thinking
at
too.
least it's known that, you know, you can't beat a Thamos in the game. But Minotaur just brings too much utility and it forces them into a B tier or sort of an A minus tier kind of pick
Your
for a
team
tank.
I
is
agree.
banning.
I absolutely agree here.
Claude.
Claude. Yep.
BTR,
Your
hire
team
me.
is picking.
Draft analysis.
Bam. I can call out the picks. I think here, what do you pick? Thamos would be the no-brainer. But can Jason Cole play Thamos? Like, one thing that we figured out is that last game he had to play Padang.
Yeah. That was kind of awkward. I don't know whether it's because he was just, messing around or
But
whether
played,
he really...
He wasn't impactful, but he wasn't useless.
Useless, yeah. But then again, I mean, to be fair, Evos wasn't really punishing him anyway, so he died like one
Your
time.
team is picking.
Looks like how is this going to work out? But, it's a different thing, right?
Yeah.
When he plays Leomord, he's a different level. But Lolita, that's the pick kind of expected is Lolita or the Bellaric, something like that.
Yeah.
Now, Evos, you need a mage and you need your marksman.
I mean, Carrie's
Maybe
up on the table.
Eldest is up on the table.
Oh,
Carrie's
yeah, Aldius is up on the table. I didn't think of that.
Harley is being hovered over. We saw Babby play a really good Harley.
I think, honestly, Aldius wouldn't be too bad.
I think no.
Damas. Big Daddy comp, let's
Your
go!
I mean, it sort of works out because Harley kind of works in a pseudo marksman style thing because he does have his passive that every time he lands a spell, he gets an attack speed buff. But is it enough? Now, Jason Cole, what are you going to play? Lapu Lapu is actually banned out, which I just remembered. Yeah, just remind everyone, Lapu Lapu's disabled, sirs.
Martis? What's it gonna be? I mean, he's cycling through it. He's got to think about it because it needs to benefit the team ball still having to have pressure within the lane. So that's kind of the problem here.
So, looks like we're seeing that Jason Cole's go-to pick after Leomord is this Padang.
So it seems like out of all the people, Jason Cole does have a limitation in terms of his hero pool. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting there. So they deny it. They deny the Leomord, force him onto something that's suboptimal like the Badang, who isn't as impactful in the lane itself. But I don't think he can. I don't think Badang can really deal with Thamos or Leomord in this situation. I think he can wave clear, but I don't think he can take him on in a full-on fight unless they make a mistake.
I mean, we'll see this game whether they get that early lead that they had in game 1. Evos just didn't have a chance to abuse the Padang. I mean, Jason Cole, to be fair to him, right?
Yeah.
We don't even know whether it's a good Padang because he didn't do anything.
He basically just, hey, I cleared the wave. I took jungle camp and I cleared the wave.
This is Bigetron Singapore, right?
Yeah.
Previously known as IDNS. They made Yi Xuan work. So, anything else, as long as they're comfortable, it might work. Now we're heading into game. Bigetron, can they win one more and head into the upper bracket final, or will Evos roll back?
Oh, it's going to be a game to watch. Maybe hopefully Evos doesn't you know, just roll over like the previous game. Hopefully we get a more interesting game this time round, as we see whether Bigetron Singapore is going to go for a crushing victory here.
Now this time around,
yeah, that's
really,
a punish.
Really punishing this guy. They know that they can't let him free from anymore. Jason got already down to 50% health.
I mean, we saw this in the previous,
but they didn't follow up with it.
Yeah, true. And now Jason Cole, he's gonna be happy just like sitting under the turret, and I don't think Evos is gonna continue further because they do.
They didn't take their buffs first.
Yeah, because if they decided to invade, it would be a 3v2, and that's not exactly ideal.
But they did the same thing in the last game. They need to follow up their pressure.
Yes, they need to keep up the pressure as much as they can. Potato, he's gonna be quite happy. Where is Leomord actually? I think Leomord is
bottom lane.
Bottom lane?
Yeah,
oh yeah, he's with the choke.
Yeah, so he's actually playing a sort of a hard carry Leomord, where Soul is on him, so he's gonna get a lot of funnel for himself.
Yeah, is that gonna be enough though?
But the main thing is that they're giving the LY4 the safe lane, right? LY4 is gonna be happy for a day, is just continuously farming it out.
Yeah, and so far they've just been going quite even here. Couple of invades, couple of proxies. Jason Cole just forced the farm on turret here. But yeah, here it is. They're right on to the crab once more. They are on time with it, which is not bad. What's
much better this time on the side of Evos. They do get the bottom crest, so they trade it evenly, so they do not lose any gold whatsoever. The top one I think went over to LY4, so is it LY4? No. I think
wait,
Selena?
Who took it then?
Selena maybe.
Selena probably?
Yeah, I think Selena most likely. And it would time out by now already. It's already 155.
Let's can we double check the items? I want to see whether Badang actually did take Retribution. Yeah, yes, he took Retribution again.
So this is more of a, like a I'm gonna steal your buff, not really the I'm gonna do a lot of damage kind of thing. He's a new, like a very annoying Badang.
Yeah, and Evos, to be fair, they also took 2 Retributions as well, so that's also quite interesting.
Sing. He's gonna get converged on. Is it enough? The damage? Ooh. Yes, indeed. Bambi will be the first one to fall. Oh, sorry, first one to get the first blood, but at least Jason Cole freely taking down that bottom turret, but the turtle will get focused on by Evos.
Yeah, but this is the Evos we remember and love.
Oh, Numenor gets it. Oh, 3 members there, but the Hurricane Dust was still active. LY4 will not be able to do anything about it, and they're just gonna back off. So they do get a lot of pressure, but Jason Cole didn't really do a lot of damage onto that turret actually.
Oh no, he really doesn't. Badang doesn't naturally have.
Oh, JPL.
Ah, good catch by Bigetron. It's 1-1 so far, but rotation's coming through. Is it going to be enough? Doesn't look like it. They're not going to dive on this anytime soon.
It's too early on. This is early game, no damage, no real thing, but Mr. V will be the one going on to Soda stun. Oh, great follow-up though. Ace is there, really so nice. But here comes Bambi. The re-engages. Sing took a ride together with So into his own turret. Now that was a highlight reel.
Yeah, that was definitely a highlight reel. But Evos do come up on top here. They've got a slight goal lead. Can they push this even further? Just to deny. That's so annoying. No, that's so you're trying to recall. Next thing you know, you just get hit by a wind fist, and you're like, ugh, back into lane.
Oh, there goes the Padang ultimate, but not going to do much about it. Jason Cole will be knocked back a little bit. To be fair, he does do a lot of damage, actually.
I mean, when he's sitting in the ult, obviously he's going to do quite a bit of damage here. Most cases, you don't sit in the Padang ult. Are they going to punish? KZP does have the ult. My Judgment lands!
Should be dead. Potato didn't have the opportunity to actually boss his ultimate. He did it now, but the heal was a little bit too late. Not enough to stay alive.
That was pretty good. Jason Cole, he's going to be left with the crab for himself. That's going to be
Retribution, remember?
Yeah, so he can take this with no problems. Jason Cole could potentially try and steal it, especially momentum passive.
Well, can he get it?
There you go.
He does get it, but now So might want to go mano a mano, but look at the damage. It's actually quite insane. Jason Cole will back up for now.
Jason Cole is level up.
Oh, but
no!
Gets called out. Oh, this time around, Evos looking a little bit sharper.
Much sharper here. Okay, they do pick up the first turret, though. That's going to be pretty good for LY4. He can decide to go down to the bottom side.
But Turtle is going to spawn. Do you think they want to rotate to the bottom
No,
side?
I don't think they want to anymore because Turtle is quite a big objective.
Here comes So, though. Here comes So. KZP might get called out, but the 2 tanks are in the midst of everything. Numenor Blast is there. There's the ultimate, cancels out the Numenor Blast, but JPL gets hooked in by KZP's Divine Judgment. Now, do they still want to go on this turtle? Yes, they want. They want to force on the issue. Can they go for this fight? KZP doesn't have the Divine Judgment anymore. Is he going to go down? Oh, Bambi gets caught out. Bambi gets caught out. Bambi goes down. That's a huge breakup. And now BTR can chase. They know that So doesn't have Phantom Steed anymore. And things are going from bad to worse. Sing Flicker?
Ugh.
For fun.
Yeah, for funs. But Bigetron come up so huge there, especially with that Abyssal Arrow landing onto Bambi, insta-killing him with the follow-up by Selena. Just really nicely done. And now that turned the entire fight around, allowing Badang to just easily, hey, I have no problems. My team's naturally winning the team fight. I'm going to crush this tower. Don't mind me.
I mean, to be fair, that's the thing. We don't even know whether he's a good Padang. He's just doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, his team is naturally just doing quite a bit of work.
Why don't I get these teammates in Seoul?
You're hoping for too much.
Oh, meanwhile, JPL might almost getting caught out there by Mr. V, but manages to be a little bit slippery because he's a choke.
Yeah, and so far, now this is where it gets a bit interesting because now that Turtle is gone and got to the opposite side of the map, will Jason Hall actually rotate to be on the top side of the map and trade off the lane? Because I mean, you don't. It's basically the exact same thing.
Yeah, I think he should actually just trade the lanes, swap the lanes so that the LY4 and Mr. V, I'm sorry, can be in the bottom side.
Yeah, at least they'll be able to, you know, help contest for the turtle.
Oh, but Mr. V does get slowed up. Ace is here as well. They want to kill off LY4, but so far his positioning is just insane.
Oh no!
And now the stun lands Hurricane down, just gets forced out. Ace in the heap of trouble, and Divine Judgment pulls him back into the team. But Petrify comes through. He will go down. And oh, Flicker, wait a second, Mr. V is playing super aggressive.
I really like what they're doing here, but unfortunately, had they not been, if Akai didn't die there, they would be able to rotate. They would have what? I keep forgetting. They would have Soul right on top of them. They would have first rotation to actually win this.
Oh, be careful. Phantom Steed comes through for Soul. They're trying to go for more Sing. Will land the arrow into Soul. He will go down. Jason Call, is he going to survive? Wait a second, the shield. Oh! He goes for it. He actually stays alive. But Evos, they're dropping one after the other. Sing should go down. And no, the Flicker stay keeping it alive. 3 Magic Kundo lands onto 3 people. Can they go for it? Nah, they're just going to back up. But BTR is in cruise control.
Absolute cruise control. They are just crushing it right now as they continue to play the game. Endless Battle already on the Badang. I'm keeping close eyes on Badang to see whether he is at a certain point able to make a huge impact in the fight. I think that's what everybody...
Well, to be fair, he ate the daily magic from Bambi.
That's fair.
So
that's fair.
He contributed.
He did his part.
And because he's a Malaysian hero, that's good enough.
Takes one for the team.
Yeah, takes one. He has a big heart.
Big heart. What a big boy. But it looks like this is going to be a point of contention here as Turtle is...
Bambi.
Bambi's... Wait a minute. JP might get a catch? No? Doesn't get it. Doesn't get it just yet. But Badang's just going to keep pushing.
KCP does try to go for the catch, but he's the one who's going to call out instead. KCP will get bursted down. That's the first catch unit fight. Phantom Steed comes through. This could be a fight that Evos wins. And oh, a great pushback into LY4. The way of the dragon will trap out Sing, and LY4 will go down. That's all that carries Mr. V. That's a really good ultimate, but it's not enough. But oh, Jason Cole, is this your time? Is this your time to shine? Everyone, he gets one. You said I was useless, son. Here's a damage into your face.
Oh man, sadly he only picks up 1 kill. I mean, that was looking so good to get a double kill there. Had he got a double kill, I would have been sold.
1 now. 2. Yeah, it's like that Drake meme.
Drake meme.
1 kill.
But again, they're rotating down to the bot side once more. They know the members are low, so they're not gonna go. They're not gonna be able to contest here. And luckily for Badang, he's got the endless battle, so he's taking this turret, easy work.
To be honest, only Badang can kind of save that mid lane, right? Like, what other hero can do that? Just walk into 4 members and, you know, confidently use your ultimate to clear off all the minions.
You know, Leomord.
True.
You're comparing him to Leomord. That's so difficult in its own right. But let's see how they play it out here. Okay, so now they're, especially for Bigetron, they're playing this very interesting game where they have LY4. They've done this before. Oh, this is big.
Oh, we saw this before. KZP, he will go down, but will it matter? That's the question. That's the first casualty fight. Jason Cole now is in the midst of it. Corridor, he lets it rip, but it's not enough. He only loses 1 member, and now the good flicker comes through, and look at the health bars. Bambi trying to do what he can. He has the space escape. LY4 though, he wants to go hunting. Doesn't proc the passive for now, but Badang, it's that small corridor that does so much work.
It's really interesting the way he positions it as well, narrowing it even more. So it's either you walk through it or you have to deal with me, and I've got a lot of health.
Yeah, he knows, and especially the ultimate gives you an extra shield
Yeah.
as well, so he can stay alive for a little bit longer.
Oh man, that's actually a really well-placed ultimate there by Jason Ko. So far showing up pretty hard with this Padang.
Guys, if you want to be a Padang pro, you're like him. it's Warrior Boots first.
Warrior Boots first.
And then Endless Battle,
Endless
into
Battle.
Demon Hunter Sword,
Got
and
it.
then Oracle.
Ah, got it.
I'm sorry,
got it.
Athena Shield.
Athena Shield.
Alright, all good.
That's the build.
That's
got
the
it.
build. That's the build to play Padang.
And take Retribution. Don't forget that. Most important.
Most important Retribution. And sometimes join team fights.
Sometimes join team fights, but expect your team to win 4v5.
You know, it'd be really funny if they actually go for like if he makes something. So what you want to do as Padang here? Is you want to just ignore your team.
Oh man, a wiki howl. Let's go.
All right, let's go serious business here. Oh, but you can see Jason Cole. He's just playing bodyguard. He knows that he's tanky enough to withstand it. But here comes JPL. Wait a second, JPL. That's your
Where's the
helper.
rest of the
Just
team?
gone.
Why didn't they initiate the fight with Soul? Soul can easily initiate it with the Phantom Steam, but instead... Oh, this could be a steal. They got double Retribution still.
Bambi. Oh,
they're going in.
There. Phantom Steal as well. Who's going to get it? They get it. Bambi got it. Buys it now. But first catch into the fight. Soul is still alive. Can he do enough damage? They are going mano in mano. Soul still staying alive. Arrow will not let Bambi coming in clutch. And that's the Bambi we know.
Ooh, click, bang! As they go straight through, picking up lore for themselves. That's going to be quite a big advantage considering that Bigetron is in full lead in terms of objectives. This might be the swing that they need to come into this game and start really putting the hurt into those towers.
We talk about being the X Factor, something that you just cannot learn, cannot teach. It's Bambi and that Harley, right? So every single time you feel like there's no chance, he just comes out big with some extraordinary play.
Yeah, I don't know how he does it. He can really clutch out situations.
Oh, they might want to go for it. He's going for an extra cooldown with the feather. So far, Jason Goya, but it's not really working out, my friend.
Yeah, he's kind of struggling here. Kind of struggling. He needs to do what he's done. He just lets his team 4v5s and then joins team fights at some point in time.
Jason Goya, you need to follow back your build.
Your guide.
So what you want to do here? But you can see, really smart from Evos, using lore as a distraction for the top lane push, and whoever comes here is a dead man walking because they have the Archive just slinkering around. They get all outer turrets except for the bottom one.
Great map play coming in from Evos here. I mean, they already got...
Six dead, and now Padang, what can he do? He's trying to go onto Soul, but it's not enough. Jason Cole gets playing around like a ping pong ball, and he will go down as well. Evos picks out two. I think the bottom lane will go down as well to minions, and I think they're going to push out mid.
Yeah, funny enough, Padang doesn't actually stop his channeling of his ult, even though he got hit by way of the dragons. So that's an interesting interaction.
That's a TIL right there.
Oh man, as they're going to be crashing in, all tier 2s have been taken off, and Evos in full stride here.
Do they want to go for it? No, they can't. They have no ultimates. Soul does have his ultimate, but Archive doesn't have anything. But here comes JPL. They're going for it. There goes the Phantom Steam, and Archive finally got his ultimate, but he goes down. No one's there. Have they beat out a little bit more? They can then chill. Here comes JPL. They have no means. They need to get out. They need to get out right now. Evos is not in a good position, and they finally stay alive. Arrow! Hits on the
They can follow up.
They're going for it. They're going for it. The flicker from Soul, not enough. And Bambi, from downtown, Mr. V lands the stun. Can he get out? No, is the answer. And now BTR can bite back. They can go for their own push.
And that was so good. Mr. V could have actually stunned up. Actually, could have decided to stun up Leomort on top of the current Abyssal Arrow. But however, I'm pretty sure Singh just told them, I got this, run for the next target, I can execute him. Yep. Singh immediately executes Soul and gets a flicker follow-up by Mr. V.
JPL, great stun up, the ultimate doing so much damage, and they force him out. I feel like the ultimate from Padang is more of a zoning ultimate. So you come in here, you're going to take a bit of damage, and it's going to be uncomfortable.
I mean, when it creates such a terrain, yeah, it's important, but the problem is most of the members can actually get out of it without any issues whatsoever, so it's kind of awkward.
Yep. But at least it's some of a nuisance, right?
Yes.
I can see Jason Cole No, not doing too bad. We're being a little bit too harsh on him. 3-3-1. I want to see the data at the end of the game as well. I'm pretty sure he has a lot. But meanwhile, the mid lane though, BTR, where's the stuns? Where are the stuns? There's no crowd control, Mr. V. No, finally, with the kickback, with the knockback, he will get the Lolita. But that's not what they want. They want a little bit more. KZP gets tagged out by the Deadly Magic, but they will back off. You can see Lord 20 seconds away.
20 seconds away. This is going to be an important Lord here.
Oh, wow! Oh, Ace! Take a bow! That's a huge play! Can he kill him off though?
No follow-up! No follow-up!
No follow-up! That was a great play. Now KCP going to the backline. Arrows not going to land onto anyone. They need to back off your Evos. They tried for the big play. They tried to go for the hero plays, but it just wasn't there.
I mean, both sides are really, really even.
Oh, Soul can come for the flag. Soul can go for the flag.
This is big.
Look at the back line. Look at your back line, BTR. Yeah, in a heap of trouble. But actually, wait a second. Soul's the one that's in trouble. Sing and LY4 completely zoned out by Soul's Phantom Steed, but Bambi does get tagged out. Can he walk away? He goes back into his little magician hat, but he'll go down. Ace will get tagged out by the Immortality. Are gonna leave him up? Yeah, they're gonna leave him to die. Bottom lane, bottom lane.
Oh, what a game, what a game. Thamos, they just have to let this Luminous Lord go. They're gonna look to cut the waves as much as can. Thamos is gonna go down to the bot side, clear that as quickly as possible. Ooh.
He will save the inhibitor, but look at the mid lane. You can see Soul trying to do what he can, being a nuisance to clear out the lane. He's gonna try and push the inhibitor here. Yeah, he will get it. He will get it 100%.
Wow. Wow.
Unless Kai has his ultimate though.
But it's not going to be worth it regardless.
And I think he needs to try and run away. He has the Phantom Steed. He has actual ability. I think he should be safe. Lord, at least he made a good thing out of a bad situation.
He was able to trade something really nice, especially an inhibitor turret. That's going to be huge for them.
He made a bad thing out of a bad situation is what I meant to say. But look at the Athena shoes across all the players of BTR. They understand that Bambi is that X factor for Athena shoes across all single members, even LY4 respecting the damage.
Yeah, I mean, you have to, especially after 10 kills, Bambi can easily one-shot anybody he wants to, given the opportunity. So they have to play as a team, be very careful. They are going to escort Lord this time round.
Luminous Lord, like you said, and they do have the inhibitor still up, so he will be able to charge his power move. Just charge into it and just disable the turret for a little bit.
I think what they did was really smart here. Evos, they understood that it would take a little bit of time, so they clear out mid. It's going to naturally push, but they have to hold on here. This is going to be tough.
One hit. Oh, Potato does like KCP comes in. They want Potato. Can he kill him off? Potato manages to pop the ultimate. Mr. V uses ultimate to zone things out. He lands on the Iron Jungle. Potato first catcher in the fight, but Sing goes down. So doing what he can in the back line. Evos, they're just too busy. They want to clear the door. They finally do clear the door. Jason go. Great ultimate. He will be there. But IMB, he gets caught out. He gets caught out. That's a 3 magic condo. But that doesn't matter when you have no damage. And BTR, they can march through. They can march through. So can you be the hero? But Padang says no, because you can't get out, because you are trapped into it. Padang will be talking Jason Cole with the ultimate to just get a little bit of health. He will go down to the turret, but look at it. All 3 inhibitors are down. This should be BTR winning the game unless Ace can pull off a clutch game.
Oh no, there's just no way he is going to go down. And the game goes over to Bigetron. Evos isn't able to break the 2-0 curse that's been plaguing the playoffs so far.
2 O's across the board. Congratulations, Bigetron. What a game and what a team. They finally came online. Game 1 was great. Game 2 even better. Evos will be knocked down into the lower bracket, and Bigetron set a date with the one and only Onyx Esports and secured himself a top 3 placing. But let's look at the post-game stats. Let's see. I want to really see, Padang and his damage output. Let's see, where is he?
Oh, that's actually not too bad.
You know what? This is the definition of a team player. 25, 25, 20. So everything across the board really even.
I'm actually surprised he was actually able to maintain the amount of damage he did, even compared to the LY4. His 73k to 74k. That's just like 1k difference.
Padang's secret OP.
Secret OP. I mean, he did tackle quite a bit of damage as well, but man, that's interesting. That's really, really interesting.
So yeah, but LY4 still the carry off it. You can see Evos, they did try to come back a little bit. The lead was huge. And then there's a small little dip back in the favor of Evos, but it was just not enough.
Yeah, really just wasn't enough, but I like this game a lot more than game one. I definitely think Evos put a much better fight. It's like they just woke up and it's like, oh, this is happening. We need to deal with this.
But Evos not out of the tournament just yet. They
Absolutely.
have dropped down to the loser bracket. That being said, do you want to look at the bracket, Gideon?
Yeah, I want to know where they are just yet. But one point I need to make here. Now, you've been mentioning this time and time again. KZP, do you think it's actually worth banning out Cho, or banning out Kaya?
I don't think so, because there's so many S tier heroes that you need to ban out, and